Hello YouTube and welcome back to another guide. If you just started leveling or playing WoW Classic or just rerolled a Mage, this guide can help you with the first sub 30 levels. I decided to level a new Mage on my second account, therefore also a guide on how to AoE level all the way from level 16 till 60. This Mage has a few rules to make it as true as possible to the thought about leveling it. The rules are as following. Number 1. No help from my second account when leveling, killing mobs, questing or anything like that. 2. No gold transferred. This mage has to make it all on his own. 3. Simply just level it as it was a completely fresh character on a new account. 4. Only use my knowledge on leveling and making my way to 60. No help allowed. So, let's jump into it. As you can see, as soon as I hit level 16, I learned Flame Strike and I started my AoE farm in Red Ridge Mountains. I really love this zone because you can in fact go all the way from 16 to 28 in this zone, just alone. I'll be starting at the southwestern corner of Red Ridge. This is a great spot for farming. There are many mobs and chests spawning every 6 to 7 minutes in the gnoll camps. You can combine the gnoll camps with the spiders and pigs close by. This way you can continue farming with more or less zero downtime. Have in mind though, the gnolls are linked to a quest, so there are sometimes someone dropping by to kill some gnolls. When I farmed here, I more or less had the zone to myself though. I grinded this spot till I was level 21. At level 16 it can be a little difficult in the beginning, therefore I only pulled 3 to 4 mobs at a time. My rotation is to gather the mobs, then Frost Nova, cast a Flame Strike and then spam Arcane Explosion while I backpedal a little, just to avoid the mobs from hitting me with leeway. As soon as you hit level 17 you can start maybe pull 2 or 3 camps even. It makes it a little easier the more levels you get. Have in mind though, the mobs they still hurt, so you gotta be careful. Another thing I did to make this a lot easier for myself was to get tailoring and enchanting. Because these things can help you, these two professions can help you with making some good gear with stamina and intellect, and the enchanting can put some extra intellect or stamina on your gear, which at this level is really big. Every single stat at this moment really counts. I believe when I was around level 17 or 18, I started killing the gnoll camps so fast that I had to include the spiders and the pigs just south of the gnoll camps. As you can see, they're very easy to kill. Have in mind though, they do not flee when they are like 15% HP like the gnolls do, because they are humanoids and these are beasts, so they are not afraid of dying apparently. But as you can see, there are 2 great spots here where you can pull a lot of spiders and pigs and you can continue your AoE farm. I would like to add that these mobs are also a part of a quest that you can include in your farm if you want to make it a little faster or maybe a little easier to get some extra experience. Also have in mind that because it's a part of a quest, there are also other people competing for these mobs. Luckily for me, when I grinded here, I barely ever saw anyone, as the meta now is boosting, as you know. But we're not boosting, we're grinding as ourselves. I grinded this spot all the way up to level 21. When I hit level 21 I moved on to the next location, the eastern Red Ridge Mountains. This spot is also about farming gnolls. There are 3 camps here you can clear easily at level 21 to 28. At level 20 you should have learned Blizzard, one of the greatest mage abilities for AoE farming. You're gonna use this ability a lot. At level 21 the Blizzard with correct talents should slow the mobs by 60%. That means the mobs are a bit easier to kill, but they still move a bit fast compared to the damage output Blizzard does at this state. So you have to train this a bit. At level 22 the farm becomes so easy that you will be able to do this with one hand while being blindfolded. Blizzard now should be able to slow the mobs with up to 85%. Which means you can cast 2 full blizzards and have a new Frost Nova ready by the time the mobs reach you. You just Nova the mobs and repeat the blizzard or finish off with either a Flame Strike, an Arcane Explosion or another blizzard. There can also spawn a chest in these camps. As far as I know, there is at least one spawn per 15 minutes spread out on 6 different camps here. So you have to scout a bit and be a bit lucky. When I grinded these mobs, I actually was very lucky to get a twink item drop for me twice. Feet of the Lynx, which both sold for about 10 gold and 14 gold. It's very lucky drop and they sell fast. So if you farm long enough here in this area, there might be a great chance of getting good items to drop, which sells on the auction house. And now that I'm speaking of the auction house, you should really use that to make some easy gold. The chest you're farming drops a lot of leather, gold and silver ores and bars over time, which also sells almost instantly. Other than that, cloth that you loot from the mobs, and also the greens and blues that drops from the mobs, they really sell a lot more than you probably think. You can make a lot of gold being a low level farming this area while you grind XP anyway. Should there be someone contesting the area, you can move on to farm in Wetlands. There are 4 very easy to clear camps here as well. Have in mind though, one of the 4 camps have a caster in them, but the other 3 camps are all melee, so therefore they're also very easy to handle. All you have to do is just stack them up, Nova, cast Blizzard and such, just as we did with the nodes in Red Ridge Mountains. And as you can see here, it's a very easy grind. I will show you later on how I handle the one camp with the caster in it. It's not as hard as you might think. When you pull the mobs, make sure you drag them out of the camp and kill them a bit away from the camp itself. There is this kind of dynamic respawn mechanic in the game, which means there always have to be at least 2 or 3 mobs in the camp when they're all dead. Therefore 2 to 3 mobs will instantly respawn when you kill the mobs, which can be very annoying if you are low on health and mana, or you just simply want to loot the mobs you just killed, but they are too close to the new respawn mobs. Let's move on to the camp with the caster and the group. As you can see here, my tactic was to just go in and sheep them up as fast as possible. Then I tried to stack all the mobs, Nova them, Blizzard them down as usual. So the only difference here is just that you have to sheep the caster, kill the mobs as fast as you can, and then just simply run away from the caster, just to line of sight it or reset it, because at this time I was kinda low on mana and health, so I couldn't really fight them up. This is probably the most known and contested area, hence I didn't do much farming here as the competition is just too much. When you hit level 24, you can either continue in Red Ridge, Wetlands, or move on to the cemetery in Duskwood. This is just like Wetlands though, very contested, and therefore I only went here for 30 minutes for the sake of this video. I went back to Red Ridge and then I continued killing on the gnolls here. When I hit level 24 in this gnoll place, I actually started including 2 camps just north of these 3 camps I'm clearing here in the video. These gnolls are also part of 2 quests. The quest for Fangor, the boss mob, and then the 10 Shadow Pendant quest, where you have to collect such 10 items. They drop almost on every single kill though, and they're super easy to farm as a mage. I believe I got my 10 pendants in about 2 or 3 pulls. As before, it's a very nice way to cheese a bit extra experience from the mobs you're grinding anyway. But because of that, there can also be other people trying to get their quest finished here. There are also 1 patrol of 3 mobs running around here, one of them being a caster. I always just marked the patrol, so I had a better sight on where they were before I made my pulls. I hope this guide can help you grind some easy levels. I will continue this mage all the way to 60, and I will also make more guides on leveling in the future. So stay tuned for part 2. Until next time, see you. Thank you for watching till the end. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos in the future. I'm doing these farms live on Twitch, link is below. Goodbye!